Okay guys, I'm JC4R. Now, all that's left for us to do in Fire Red is to track down some of the most difficult challenges imaginable, which I have done my best to prepare for. I'm kind of surprised I had that menu up. There's Two Island is supposed to sell timer balls, but I guess it doesn't do that just yet. So, that's kind of unfortunate, but it's supposed to. So, I want to address a certain one thing, but I think we should go take care of our objective here first before I talk about that one thing. So let's go down here. I'm trying to, not be super obvious about what I'm saying. I'm doing that deliberately. So don't worry. But, okay. But, there used to be a guy who was standing here, and he's like, you can't come in until you use something super cool, like, I don't know, beat the Elite Four or something of significance. And the something of significance is to sort out that Ruby and Sapphire side quest. So once you do that, you can actually walk in here. This is Cerulean Cave. This has incredibly high level Pokemon. And I want to say most of you guys probably are educated enough to know what's in here. It's only 20 years old. I don't know the path, I just realized that. Let's go here. I don't think I need Rock Smash. Oh right, Repel. I did stock up on that. I also got Moo Moo Milks. That was on Two Island, like I told you. And apparently I broke the PC, so it wouldn't let me store these items. It's like, no, there's not enough room, and that was kind of annoying, so there's not anything I can do about that. I do need Rock Smash, but it's only to get that. Do I care about that? I'm gonna say no, but at the same time I'm kind of worried. Maybe I did come here ill-prepared. Well, I'll find out within fast. I guess, I was gonna say 250 steps, but I need to leave first. I got escape ropes, so it is okay. So here's another rocks for me to smash. Get a full restore. Do absolutely nothing with it, we'll just ignore it like we've been doing all game. There's another item. Nougat. Okay. I'm beginning to think we might need it, and that's kind of making, well no, that was a dead end. But it's still kind of making me feel a little bit awkward. Like I'm not all entirely here. That one leads to another item. So that's two items we missed and a dead end we missed, which might contain an item. But it's all, because I'm pretty sure that one's right up there is the one we're supposed to go to, and this rest stuff is just for items. I guess I'll run through again. Max Elixir. We're gonna have like a terrible choppy episode. Absolutely terrible. I'm kind of hoping that maybe I do need Rock Smash and then I have to go back and get it so I don't do it now. Let's just keep going while we got the Grace on our side. I can't believe we're doing this. Look at that. That was poetry. Poetry, man. Look at me. I'm invincible. Alright, put up another one then. I forgot where it was, and I was staring right at it. I was like, Lax Incense? That's not a max repel. I also don't know why I've been running this whole time when I could have been biking. I don't know why. In case you guys haven't gathered yet, there's a lot of strong Pokemon here. In particular, Kadabra that only seems to know Future Sight. Level 58 male Kadabra that only uses Future Sight. What is this game? I mean, earlier I was running into... It's a trend. Level 58 male Kadabra that only uses Future Sight takes one Future Sight attack before I can run away. Only in that order. Only in that order. Okay, so I guess you don't need it. Alright, so here's our main attraction. And we're only 6 minutes in. I think that's reasonable. That would have ended up being really long otherwise. It's gonna be really long in a minute. And, by the way, because fucking level 58 male Kadabra that only uses Future Sight decided to, harass me, I'm down a Raichu. So let's, spot him up real quick-like. and do lemonade. Yeah, how much is Nidoking? He could just go with Soda Pop and that'll be it. So we're gonna want these guys in good condition. That's not a Soda Pop. Still don't know what the fuck happened to my potions. I don't know what the fuck happened to my box. I don't know what the hell is happening to these wild encounters. There's nothing I've done that would, like, cause this. I'm thinking right now. We did save. I don't know if we did, but we're doing it again. Alright, let's just go in it. Fuck it. I don't know what the hell this game's problem is, but that's really annoying. Wow. Hey, we got another Future Sight attack for you. Like, fuck off. Okay, main attraction now. Thank you. Here's Mewtwo. I don't have a plan. He's strong. There's been notes all over about him, about the Cinnabar Mansion, about how he burned it down and, wow, destroyed it. He's level 70. He's the strongest guy. Wow, critical for critical, thanks. I appreciate your generous donation. It's the only guy in the game. Only one of them. Actually, do I still have Dragon Rage? I think I do. That might be serving us some good. There's no point in me worrying about his attack stats, because he's a... Well, no, actually that would count for something like Swift. Is this going to be a critical hit only? Is the game still broken? Oh my god. I don't know what's going on with this game. I'm fucking confused out of my mind. Alright, let's try an Ultra Ball then. So, there's other things in this cave that are Dittos, and for those of you who don't know, Ditto's just a failed... What the fuck? I don't understand what is happening to my video game. I'm scared. Ditto is a failed Mew, so the idea of Cerulean Cave being filled with Dittos is kind of interesting. Because Mewtwo is a cloning of Mew. 5. Oh my god. I don't have words anymore because, like, it's not funny. It's just kind of annoying. I don't know what the hell keeps happening to this game, but it's not acting natural. He's only using Swift. I kind of want to bring a Ghost. It's only being criticals. Or a Rock, or a Steel. I've got a Ghost. I don't understand. What the hell is going on? I'm telling you, I don't have anything turned on. I'm not doing this. I wish this was a horrible joke. I mean, I guess the good news is we can survive a lot of critical hits, I suppose. We're almost completely out of everybody. So after he completely kills my team, I'm gonna, like, retry the fight, and then I'll just meet you with things maybe making a little bit more sense. Because it's not at all to me. Like, I don't understand it. This isn't helping anything. It's not doing me any favors. He's already got a low enough catch rate as it is. I can't, like, focus and talk and try and be, like, super important explanational or anything if he's just gonna constantly critical. Like, you see this. He hasn't not critted once, and he's also only used Swift. Like, this is the kind of shit I've been cutting out since 7 Island. It's just one thing over and over and over again. All those unknowns were ends. All of the fucking Geodudes were level 46 and female. All of the Kadabras were 58 and male. All the Spearows 44 female. Like, all the unknowns were in. I don't get it. Holy shit. Okay, so it turns out there was something wrong. I experimented And I've only got one code that was turned on, but it wasn't doing anything, and that was just the master code. And somehow, that was affecting things like this, but it had been turned on pretty much the entire game, so I don't know why it only just chose to start acting up recently, but that's what it was. That's what was causing Mewtwo and Kadabra to act up, and that was what was causing female Geodude and shit to act up. I don't know why, or what's wrong with the code, but there wasn't anything to make it easier on me, I can show you. It was just a master code. I don't know what the fuck, but it was pretty weird. So, now that I've got a legitimate try going on my chance, I'll actually give it one, and I figured it would be better to show you that than constant critical hitting Swift over and over again, because, you know, that's not really quite the same and or fair for me to show that and then just act like nothing happened. So, yeah, we're gonna give it more of a legitimate try this time. Let's surf. I mean, I'm not gonna say our last one. Thank God nothing else important like that was showing up, and more importantly, thank God I figured out what the fucking problem was. Because again, I've had that on for a little bit, at least all of post game, but it didn't happen in any other places. It was only 7 Island onwards. I mean, there was like an Onyx that was pretty persistent in Victory Road, but you can see by the footage that I ran into like a Machop or some shit first. So it wasn't acting up there. And then there was the fact that in the other islands, like I caught a Natu on 6 Island, and then there was fights that weren't Natu, and there was things like Sentret and all that other stuff. So it was only 7 Island onwards. Something about 7 Island fucked that up. And I don't know what it was. But that's what I'm trying to, like, explain. Thank God. With him having recovered, it doesn't make it any easier. But yeah, it was really weird. And maybe that was what gave me these rare candies instead of potions. Like you can again see by the footage, I didn't do anything. I didn't cut anything. That was me live talking. So that code must have broken a lot of things. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of really, really weird. So, yeah, now that we've got him down and low and stuff, the only other plan I can do is just to send out Jinx and try and put him to sleep, which I'll do right now. But afterwards, there's no point in me sitting here talk for 5 minutes about whatever while I'm trying to catch him, because I'm probably going to be here all fucking night. I'll be amazed if I can do all this legendary bullshit in one night, which, yes, that was what I was trying to, like, be discreet about, was the fact that we're catching a a guaranteed 1, 2, 3, 4. If we're lucky, maybe 5, but I'm kind of not going to hold my breath because it comes down to luck whether or not we find number 5 at all. And that was what I wanted to, like, tell you guys. Here, I'll go ahead and do it now. Number 5 is, you get a Johto cat. It's not technically a dog, they're cats. They're based off of a leopard, tiger, and a lion. So, there you go. And it corresponds to whichever starter you picked. Since I picked Charmander, I would be running into, I believe, Suicune. If you picked Bulbasaur, it would be Entei. If you picked Squirtle, it would be Raikou. And what it does is there's like a very slim chance that you'll ever run into it in the wild, and then after you do, it just bounces all over the fucking place, and you gotta be lucky in order to find it. That's what I save my... What did I do? I wasn't even paying attention. Hey! Damn. Damn! I almost thought I had it that time. Yeah, as you can see, I lucked out and got him paralyzed. God bless Raichu, may he rest in peace. Holy shit! Okay, that was not a cut. That was not a cut. That was right after I said that. Wow. That was done legitimately and done in 24 minutes as of this point, so... I don't know, I'll show you on screen how long it actually took me. I do not nickname legendaries because I feel like that's disrespectful to a legendary. Alright, so there's not shit left in here. Turn the little master code off so there's no more stupid shit. I mean, that prevented me from getting my Skarmory. Why did it have to be 7 Island? Whatever. This is the damages that have been done. We have an escape rope. We can use that. Going on with the story about Max Survive, we'll put you right up here. The legendary cats, though, I can't guarantee that I can do it. I can only try and hope that maybe I'm lucky enough to run into them, which is kind of why I went for the grass earlier. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel like I'm gonna be able to do it. Because, like, there's nothing... I guess I can put up a repel real quick and just maybe do something like that. Because that's the way you do it. Where's my repel? So... What? Oh, okay. Alright, so let me give you a small little demo here. Let's take a look at Ekans here. And you'll see on the map, it'll show you those little red bits saying, hey, this is where this person is. If you run into one of these cats, you gotta look at that, and that'll show you where it is. But the problem is, when you go from somewhere like here to here, and it changes name, the location changes too. So you gotta find somewhere to go back and forth, until eventually he shows up in your area. When he shows up in your area, then you shoot up a fucking max repel, travel around in this goddamn grass forever, and hope that you run into him. That's all you can do. I also just realized I never technically did like an outro or anything, so I guess this will be a part of Mewtwo's. We're gonna give this one repels go, and then afterwards I'll leave you guys to fight the next legendary, because again, I can't guarantee I'll find the cat, dude. There's nothing really on my side. If I had run into him, then it would have at least made sense for me to try, but I never ran into him, so I can't do anything about it, you know? I also just realized I'm a level 55. So repel's not gonna work unless you're like a level 40 or something. I might be wrong, I think they're 40 or 50, but get like a level 30 or something, go into a patch of grass like that where you can spray a repel and do something like that. I think probably the easiest place you can do it might be around, where is it? Probably around here, just if I were to make a guess, because this covers so much ground that you can hop across. It's probably going to be harder to do, but that's the best advice I can give you. In other words, it's just, you get lucky. So, if I didn't get lucky, guys. Sorry. I will see you next time, though. I'm gonna go total up those balls and repels, even though I kind of don't really need the repels. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. We're gonna show off very, very exclusive footage.